Hi, and welcome back. This is Coaching Journal Reflection number 4, and we're going to look at the improve video that we just turned in. So, to start out, I worked with Courtney and continue to work with Courtney throughout this whole process, and we just kind of reflected on the checklist that was provided to her in the learning portion of our coaching session. And we just kind of ran through it just to make sure that she was aware of it and that she was using it. And I kind of asked her how it was going with Seesaw, what she was doing. And so we talked about how she was feeling, and it was interesting to see her reflections, her self-reflections as she continued to learn about Seesaw and how to best implement it into our new learning age of digital learning. So, I at first, before she even got started, and after our learning session, I created a screencast of videos for her on how to set up her Seesaw account through our class link page, and as well as to create activities for her assigned classes. And there were about 5 to 6 minutes each, and she was able to use these and explore these on her own time. As well as, me being open to questions when she needed them. She also took the opportunity to attend PDs offered digitally through KSU I Teach, which was a great opportunity that I sent her through email and through Twitter. These opportunities that came about in order to obtain more knowledge of Seesaw and continue to add to what she already knew. So she attended one of these PDs on just creating Seesaw activities, which was very helpful. And when we came together and we talked about it, she really enjoyed attending this PD and learning from the KSU I Teach team. Then once we got into our actual improved coaching session, we reflected on how she was feeling about Seesaw and how she saw it being used in her classroom. Now, we hadn't been using it when it came to the improve video actually with the kids. We were just building assessment and activities for the kids. So we haven't seen it actually work with the kids, but overall she feels comfortable creating a Seesaw activity. So she went through the steps with me, and I was able to ask her questions and get more of a basis of understanding of how she felt using Seesaw. And then we reflected upon what were the next steps. So I created the next steps planning form for her, and we made ourselves aware of the goal, making sure that we create more engagement and a way to connect to students during this time outside of the classroom with Seesaw. She is feeling more comfortable, which I am happy about. She's taking the checklist and making sure she's using the checklist to make and create her activities, and using PDs to obtain more knowledge. Our next actions as we continue for both her and I are going to be working more on feedback and engagement forms for students. So we're going to look at how we can take all the activities from Seesaw and provide effective feedback for the students, even though we're not inside of the classroom. So those are going to be our next steps, and we're going to do this after our first activity after spring break. And she says she is very committed, which I am super happy about, because it was a very nervous reaction when we were first told we were going to do digital learning, but finding this tool and finding how to use this tool in her classroom, she feels more confident, and me being able to help her along the way has felt awesome. As a coach, it's great to hear the good feedback that there is to be given when you teach someone something new. And for her, she said that this program Seesaw was very new to her, and she felt that she was supported along the way, which was great, because the challenges that we were given with it being digital learning, we had to find an effective tool for these students, and this was the best tool that we could find that was district approved and aligned with our ClassLink, and easy to use. So I look forward to continuing working with Courtney as we learn how to give back feedback and just continue to level up our Seesaw activities and continue to help her along the way as we learn more about this new digital learning age. But yes,